All right, welcome to Silverwood Lake, California. We are here at Silverwood Lake and we are here at Cleghorn. We're just taking a look at this water. Man, Cleghorn Creek is going nuts. Huge flows, but we are not here to fish this. We are here to show you the campground and walk you around the campground and show you what that looks like. It is a very busy campground in the summertime, but we wanted to show what it looks like when it's not busy and give you a kind of an overview of what the sites look like, and maybe even help you guys pick a site out before the season starts. So it looks like it's barely starting to snow on the mountains right above me, and sure enough, I bet it is. It is about 38 degrees out here and raining, but that's not going to stop us from getting out here and showing you a little bit about the campsite here. So anyway, join us, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's go check out the sites. All right, we are here on a rainy day here at Silverwood Lake's campground. We're going to check it out for you guys and give you a basic overview. When you pull in to the main entrance to the campground off the main road, you're going to come in, and when you pull up, this is the first sign you'll see, and it'll show you where your site is that you get assigned at the gate. They do have bike and hike camps, and you will see by their little sign here. We'll drop by those. They're way down that road, and again, we'll show you those at some point in this video. So we're gonna go check out some of these sites. We're gonna start out by going off to the left, and actually, you know what, let's go off to the right. We'll go in order 1 through 65. Let's go check out what those campsites look like. All right, let's do it. Now, depending on what vehicles you have, some of the newer navigations do have the campground in there, the roads for the campground, so that could be helpful in you finding your camp. But as we go off, let's head over to 1 through 65 and see what they look like. So we're here 1 through 30 right up ahead, and then we'll check out the rest of them. Pretty awesome views here today. Let's go check out these campsites. So in case you're following along on your map, this is where campsite number 1 is, and let's hop out and go check it out and see what we see. This will be campsite number 1. Pretty nice looking campsite, all enclosed in trees. Very nice. They got their own charcoal barbecue, and their fire pit tucked in the corner here with, like I said, a nice little area to put your chairs all around. There's your picnic table. For tent sites, there's only like a couple of little spots on this one, so you got to be careful what site you pick. This is it for the tent. So you got one, looks like room for one Coleman style tent right there, maybe like a tent cot there and there, but not a lot of room in some of these, and they keep the sites pretty clean. As you can see, the barbecues here are in great shape, and everything is just ready to go, guys. And let's check this fire pit out. Looks good, looks very well maintained. So I imagine in the summer, when this place is slammed with people, there might be some trash buildup and stuff, but like I can see a little bottle tuck up under there. But for the most part, very, very clean. As we go, check out the next site. So this is number 2. We're not going to go to every single site, but we are going to drop off at some of these so you guys can get a little overview. So here's number 2, just completely different site. You can actually see the old fire pit that they used to have, and of course the new ones. It looks like tent sites are bumped up against the table for the other site, so it's just something to consider, guys. You got to be real friendly with your neighbor at this one. So if you had your tents right here in this flat area, then their little picnic table is right there. So just something to consider when you pick your sites here. Like as opposed to this one, going that way has its own area, and that's really nice. We'll go check that out. So just a little perspective of what your vehicle size can be. Like for example, this is site number 3, and there's my vehicle parked in the parking area. It looks like you have room for about 2 vehicles, 2 full-size vehicles, maybe 2 pickup trucks, but site number 3 looking pretty good. A lot more private, and but just not very level. So, and it does look like in a really heavy downpour, site number 3 would get some runoff coming through here. So just something to think about during maybe monsoon season. But a really nice picnic and fire pit for that site. Just awesome. What a great little spot. I mean, you're just tucked into your own little corner here, and no other campsites near you. So like I said, the issue here is finding a level spot. I guess you could tuck your like a tent cot or something right there, and you might be okay. But yeah, pretty much a slope here. So all right, let's go check out some more sites. So if you're wondering if they do have water at these sites available, so site number 3 right here, and they do have water that is on. So that's great that they have that available. Right across from number 3 is where some of the other numbers are. So this happens to be space number 29, kind of centrally located right here. Looks like it's in an island of campsites, and this one has a lot of tent space. So some of these are massive, and you could fit, I don't know, maybe 5-6 tents in here, but it looks like you're sharing with a campsite that's right over here, so they might even want to park their tent right there. So I imagine at certain times of the year it could be kind of competitive. But all right, let's go move on. Let's go see what some of these other sites have to offer. Sort of a hard rain right now, but here we are at another site, and you can see this one is well organized. You got your charcoal, your fire pit, table, and some really nice flat ground right in front of all of it. So as I back up out toward where the car is, man, I mean, this is ideal. This is a great site. So again, there are some options. Looks like another little tent site down here off to the left, and really close. Look at that. Here comes a heavy downpour. It's supposed to be like a less than a 10% chance of rain today, and it's pouring up here at Silverwood. All right, let's move on. So we're here at the end of the loop, and you can see it on the map. We're right there. And these are the hike and bike sites. You can see there's a little trail that allows you to enter right here, and you can pretty much camp right here at the end of the trail, and man, you have access right there. And they do allow e-bikes, so that's really nice. Pouring rain out. We'll go out in a minute anyway and still show you some of these sites, but awesome little spot over here. But we'll still show you this one. This is number 15 down here by the hike and bike, and you can see very level area, plenty of room. Looks like even under the tree there, nice little tent site. Very nice site right here at number 15 toward the end of the lot. That's not bad. So check this spot out. You got this parking right on the road. So you just like a little turnout, and then you go down through these trees and down these steps to get to your campsite. This is incredible. What a nice site this one is. And then you got a little view of the canyon. Looks like some walkthrough to get to some of the other sites. So I suppose you could like block off with a tent, maybe a tarp or something over there to help keep it sort of private. But you could see there's a look through into the other way. But this site's very interesting. Very private over here otherwise. But I suppose with things crowded, you know, you got people off not too far away from you. But what a great little site. Not too level. If you look, it's kind of on a slope. Again, there's like an angle here, and it's like a sloping downhill angle, but a little bit level right there. You can make it work with your tent, but look how close, you know, to your car. Just a short little uphill thing here to get to your car to put everything back in. You know, if you had your truck or whatever, you just put it right here, good to go. So people would like to know, are there ADA sites here at Silverwood? And there are. Camp 49 is one of those sites. And you can see, you can pull up and park. They have a dirt ramp. It's like a gravel dirt ramp, and plenty of room here for you. And you could pretty much just back in, offload all your stuff. But for the ADA sites, they got really spacious camping. You got plenty of room here. So if you are needing that ADA site, they do offer it here at Silverwood. So snowing up on the mountain right above us, probably snowing about 500-800 feet above us. Cold day here at Silverwood. So more in the interior of the campsites, you have something like this where I suspect a lot of this is going to grow in and fill in with some greenery, but a pretty nice site right here in the interior. Not very private per se, because you are dead center in the campground. You're going to have campers all around you, 360 degrees. But you know, once this grows in, it'll feel a little bit more private. But these sites in the middle of the campground are much more level and pretty nice. I really like this one for the fact that the charcoal grill is really close to the picnic table. Your fire pit's kind of in a weird spot. I don't know about that, but you know, it doesn't matter, I guess, in the big picture. But you can see you can cut right through into another site, and it's kind of just like this walk through area in this vicinity of the campground, where they're all this way. Now, for example, like this one, the pit and the stove are a lot farther away than where you would park your car, or over here, and you can see that it's not as close together. Looks like they haven't cleaned out this one yet. Still full of ash from another time. But yeah, this will have to fill in with some greenery. Otherwise you're dealing with kind of an open area. So in the summer, this would not be a fun site right here. Why? Because there's no trees. You have zero shade. And it does get to be about 105, 110 even sometimes here at Silverwood. This is considered high desert. So all right, let's go check out some more spots. So as you hit the bottom of this trail, what you end up with is a loop that goes around, and the whole loop is loaded with sites. So here we are at Camp 37, and these sites vary. If you're looking for trees, some of them have them, some of them don't here at the tail end of the park. But for example, like let's pull into this one. This site is loaded with trees, and is actually really well shaded under some pine trees here. So not bad at all. Looks like they're doing quite a bit of maintenance in this area. This guy's over here chainsawing some trees down that look like from some of the storm destruction in the past, but they have quite a bit of damage from these storms. So you can see some downed trees right here. But let's go up here. We're gonna go check out their bathrooms. And they look really clean. Really clean. At least right now they do. You come out here in the summer, it might not look like that. But really nice. Otherwise, I mean, I'm sure they keep up with it because of the volume of people that come here. These places would just be destroyed in a matter of a couple days during the summer busy season. But they do have sites. If you're, you know, there's some ladies out there that like the sites really close to the bathrooms, and they have them really close. I'm not a fan of camping that close to the bathroom, listening to people farting and all that all day. So but you know, some people like to be real close, and not me. All right, we're gonna hop in and take a spin. Looks like some people are actually setting up their camp right now. Got this whole area to themselves. Example of a site surrounded by trees. Not bad. I mean, they do have a little bit of a slope to camp in that spot, but you know, you do get a little bit of privacy of the trees here. So we're kind of in the middle of the campground, and it's a little bit shorter of a run around the loop on this side. So if you're looking for less campers, these smaller loops do have a lot less options for people. So I imagine that would mean a lot less crowded. But some of these sites, like this one right here, pull in, you can see down there, there is a bike trail that runs along the back of the site over there. It looks like a cement bike path, but a really nice site, really level. Does look like it has a little bit of a water flow going through it. So something to be concerned with in monsoon season, when rain rates can be very, very high. So you just want to make sure that you guys are picking sites that are not going to become rivers once it starts to rain. But I really like some of these sites. Let's go check out this one right here and show you what kind of options you have. Pretty neat. Look at that. So here you go. This is a great site. Looks like they just did some maintenance here not long ago. Like they raked it out. But you know, you have some room here, a little bit of a slope. Like I said, you do have the bike path that runs by your camp, and I imagine in the summer that's a busy area. You're gonna have a lot of people walking by, and you know, I don't know if that's something you would like or not, but as you can see, your car is fairly close. But some really nice trees right above us, and just a great little sites over here. Like I said, the only downside, man, if they did not have that bike path right here, these sites over here would be just incredible. So like somebody camping just right down the way there, right next to us. All right, let's move on. It's like when it's pouring rain here at Silverwood. Let me show you what that looks like. Absolutely dumping. Beautiful weather. So that's gonna wrap it up. There are some things you need to know about camping here. One is there are rattlesnakes, and lots of them in this area, so be careful with your dogs and your kids. The other thing is it's $45 to camp here, and you might have saw that at the intro of this video. So just be aware that it's pretty pricey to camp here. It's not cheap, and that will deter a lot of people from camping here. Didn't used to be that much, but it is now. So just be aware that it's pretty pricey. So anyway, hit that like, subscribe, make sure you guys share your experiences in the comment section below of your time when you've camped here, and tell me what you did. How did you guys do when you camped here? Did you have a good time? Did it suck? But anyway, all right, I'm out. We'll see you guys.